Introducing meter in poetry. Now, I'm aware this is an unorthodox opening, but you're going to have to deal with that because this is an unorthodox topic. What we're looking at here is not something that I expect everyone to understand fully. What I'm doing this for is for people who want to extend themselves, and also just to make you aware that meter in poetry is a very, very, very important and technical aspect of how poetry is written, right? It's not just about putting words together in a way that's unusual. What do we mean when we say rhythm and meter? Well, let's have a look at this bit here. Work. There we go. English poetry employs 5 basic rhythms of varying stressed, using this symbol, and unstressed, using that symbol, syllables. These meters are iambs, trochees, spondees, anapaests, and dactyls. Blah, 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 blah. Right? Basically, what happens is each unit of rhythm is called a foot of poetry. What I mean by feet, you'll find out shortly. However, what we mean when we say stressed and unstressed syllables is basically the syllables in words that we emphasize. For example, I don't know. That's a really good point. Let's look ahead. Now, for each iambic feet, we have non-stressed, then stressed syllables. So, that time of year thou mayest in me behold. All right, the syllables we emphasize or stress are the ones in bold here. Now, a lot of you might be saying, Mr. Edmonds, this is a bit tenuous. They're not really that stressed. And yeah, look, you're pretty right. That's not the best example, but that's what we've got, so we're going to work with it. Now, trochaic meter goes the other way. Stressed, then unstressed. Unstressed syllables. Tell me not in mournful numbers. So that one's a bit better, right? The tell me, the not and the mourn, and even the numbers, because it's not numbers. We emphasize the num. All right, they're stressed syllables. Now it gives it a kind of cadence. Not cadence. You'll need to Google that word. I'm not going to tell you what it means. And that's kind of what gives poetry its power as well. Now, spondaic has all stressed syllables, like 2 in a row for a foot, right? Now, I'm not quite sure how that relates into having 3 in a row or whatever. I mean, this guy's a bit, I'm not clear on that. I don't fully understand this stuff, so I'm not expecting you to any great level. Basically, I'm not even asking you to go through and find out stressed and unstressed. Just be aware of what this stuff means. Now, 3-syllable feet. All right, so we have unstressed, unstressed, stressed, or stressed, unstressed, unstressed. Anapaestic, dactyl, that's all good. I don't really mind too much. These ones are super complicated. If we scroll down, each line of a poem contains a certain number of feet. So, you know, the stressed then unstressed if you're going trochaic. So if you have 3 trochees, then what you have is a trochic trimeter. If you have 8 spondees, then you have a spondic octameter. Or if you're Shakespeare and you have 5 iambs, you have iambic pentameter. Right, also known as blank verse, which is what Shakespeare's famous for. The trochaic monometer. All right, so that means we have trochee, so stressed then unstressed, and 1 foot per line. Adam, Hadam. Cool. Iambic pentameter. That time of year thou mayest in me behold. 5 feet grouped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unstressed, then stressed in each one. Iamb. So we have iambs and 5 of them. Iambic pentameter. Now, if you look down the bottom here, a few links. I don't mind about them. Don't really care. Do whatever you want with those links. This is where it comes from. Important. So is this. And these two are other sites that I recommend. All right, those ones worth checking out. I'm also going to put a PDF up on the blog that will explain a bunch of this in much more detail. I'm talking super detailed. It's really cool, but it's also it's not more complicated. It's just way more detailed, and I like it a lot actually. So I hope that helped out a little bit. Remember, you need to be aware, not an expert. That's all. Thank you very much for watching. See you later.